Hey Centerpoint, hopefully by now you've heard about our Vision 2022 offering. It has been so cool the last couple weeks in our Vision series, just talk about why we exist as a church and where we're going. And then we launched our Vision 2022 offering where we are raising $300,000 specifically around the next generation. And here's the question that I asked that I think is so important. What is the faith of the next generation worth? And we think the answer to that question is everything. We want kids to love the local church, to be engaged, to drag their parents here on a Sunday. So here's what we're doing with that $300,000. We are completely renovating and retrofitting our kids' space, that 2-story building that I'm in right now, about 30-some thousand square feet. And here's what that includes. Some of the changes you've seen already from paint and some of the aesthetics, but we're gonna create an environment with 3D elements and things throughout the hallways and rooms that are just gonna engage the kids and they're gonna love. We call them irresistible environments. Like they look forward to coming to church and it's geared toward them. It's inspiring toward them. And then there's a bunch of other stuff. We're redoing our check-in system and all of our check-in desks. We're putting in new lighting. We have to sound treat the entire thing because that's actually become a barrier for learning and for certain kids because the noise is so bad in our large group space and our small group rooms. So sound treating the whole thing, carpet through a lot of it, including our small group rooms. Then a lot of like behind the scenes, non-sexy stuff, like a huge flooding issue that we inherited with this building that we've got to fix, windows that we've got to fix, and then just a ton of other stuff that's a part of that renovation. But we're gonna create an environment that is incredible, that's irresistible, that kids drive their parents to come to on a Sunday morning. They get their grandparents out of bed because they can't miss church. And come on, what would that have meant for you, for some of you, if that had been your experience? Where the local church was the place that you loved to be, where would your faith maybe be? What would happen if for the next generation, we didn't just babysit kids, but we anchored in their heart the relentless, unending, never runs out love of God to where they don't experience some of the spiritual trauma that some of us have experienced. Make no mistake, that's what this is about. That's what we're doing. And so I hope you'll be a part. Here's what I want to encourage you to do. If you haven't given yet, I just want to encourage you to pray about what would God have you to do and what would God have you to give. And between now and August 28th, our hope is to raise this $300,000. And on August 28th, that Sunday, we're gonna have a specific offering Sunday to draw all of this to a close, hopefully reach this goal, be able to complete all of the projects that we want to complete, from everything in this building to everything we need to renovate in our kids' auditorium and a ton of other stuff. But it's up to you. So would you pray? Would you give? And if you haven't already, you can already go to our app or website, and on our giving platform, just select Vision Offering 2022. And I cannot wait to see what God does with this. I think we have an incredible season ahead of us, and we want to invest in the next generation with everything we've got. What is the faith? The next generation worth? If you were to ask me, as I look at my kids and what I want for them, it's worth everything. So thank you for giving. Thank you for the many of you who are going to give. Let's reach this goal. Let's make a massive impact in the next generation in our community.